Yebo sisho kanjalo ke uthanda esho ethi ngifuna ukufana nawe Jesu lapha ya kwi CD of the Queen of the Palace. Sikuyona ke leyo ndaba leyo uthi silokhu sikhumbuzisana nje ukuthi sisho kanjena
kulula on Car Radio. Kulula on Car Radio.
Okay, sisho njalo ke sithi nje kulula on Car Radio and ihlala ke nathi as we come to you and keep you focused ku Christ Jesu. You know, when you come and listen to Car Radio, we'll always have sermons, we'll have messages. We talk about everything coming from business, health, mental health, managing yourself, the word of God, what is the Lord saying. And also on Sunday, Omago Sunday, live from Mount Zion Carnation Ministries. Akade besilalele nje kusukela izolo, they know ukuthi we have been going through a series yokudeliver noma sithi deliver abantu from umoya womngoma, of which is taking so much territory in these days. And you know ukuthi baningi nabanye abasho ukuthi mina yonke ngiyaziyo le ngakhulu okhokho bami benza kanje, abazalwane bami benza kanje. But at the end of the day we say those who want to be set free, there is a platform for you to be set free. We are not imposing to anybody ukuthi sithi woza susa ngenkani, but those who want to say I have this thing in my life but I don't want it in my life. So we just want to encourage you to come and let us pray with you. And also ngomhlaka let me just open ama announcement. Dr. Sanemsom will be having a deliverance session, especially dealing with wona umoya womngoma lapha ngomhla 22 and 29 June kuzobe kukhona i Deliverance Academy la sizobe sithi khona be taught and be delivered, because he has this thing with Dr. Sanemsom ukuthi he wants to teach people before he delivers them, because sometimes abantu they don't understand what it is that gets done to them if they are not taught. And then when something big is being done in Zabo and they are delivered from a whole lot of things because they don't understand, you'll find Guti they will go and live anyhow and not keep their healing and their deliverance. So it is important that people understand what it is that they have received. You see, when we speak about ingqaba zisuke zidilizwa engqondweni yomuntu, we talk about neural connections that are in the mind, which are thoughts that end up forming a habit that end up making a body become a mind. Uthola ukuthi umuntu se addicted into toxic behaviors, and when it deliverance yenzeka, it goes straight to the mind and dissolves those neural connections just like that. A mind gets renewed just like that. But if a person doesn't understand ukuthi a habit, a change of habit has been received, then manje must we ubuyele ekhaya ke, that means you need to maintain this until the body catches up with what has happened spiritually. So it's important. So we are just wanting to invite you. Registration is will be free, but after that registration is will be imali. The hotel is just giving this as a gift, as a kala 22 accommodate maybe 90 people, so that we can also accommodate a working team here for people that can come and be delivered from the spirit of ukhonza abaphansi egameni lika Jesu. But those who want to remember, again, we want to emphasize we are not imposing on anyone. If this is the way of doing things, then it's fine. You don't need to come. But if you feel you want to be delivered, then we say come. For more information, you can just DM us Konalagu Car Radio, or else you can connect directly nomshana wethu la osengibona inamba yakhe la uNtokozo Makhanya uthi 0713031269 0713031269. Kanti ke mangabe unayo inamba yethu, then still number yami still ungakwazi to connect nami and have more information egameni lika Jesu. Amen. So into engifuna ukuthi sikhulume ngayo ke namhlanje, I want us to talk about communication. Of which communication is something which is key that we need to understand in all spheres of our life. When it comes to communicating with a spouse, with your children, when it comes to communicating with your relative, people that are involved in your life in terms of in relations, or when it comes to boss or colleagues that you are working with, or anybody else for that matter, when you need to interact with them. So we can say that communication is key. So there are types of communication that we need to understand. When you are talking to a person, there is a way that you come forth. Like for instance, there are people who tend to be passive when they are communicating, and there are people who tend to be aggressive when they are communicating, and also there are people who tend to be assertive, of which assertiveness is what we are aiming for, that we need to be assertive, not passive, not aggressive. Wenzakalani ke mangabe umuntu passive ekukhulumeni kwakhe, ubona kanjani ke futhi mhlambe mangase kwenzeke ukuthi nawe you are a passive person. Umuntu passive ke mangabe communicator ufocusa kakhulu kuma needs abanye abantu. It's like you forget about yourself and you focus kakhulu abanye abantu. It's like I don't want to hurt anyone. Most of the time these people who are passive, they will say it doesn't matter what I need, but it matters what you need, yebo. And they'll go for a long time in neglecting ama needs abo and putting other people into a pedestal and taking care of them. And also whatever you need, it's fine. Noma enjoy ifunayo, even if it bypass some values ami, but ngoba ifuna wena, then it's fine. I'm just gonna do it because ngiyasaba even nanokuyikhulumela, ngiyasaba ukusho ukuthi ngifila kanjani. And also I don't care where we eat. Like for instance, uzothola ukuthi umuntu ufuna sidle buthaka lutho, khetha wena. Mawusukhethile uthola ukuthi they are not happy with your choice, but they will not say anything because it's always about the other person. And also they will say it doesn't matter to me, okay? Even though it matters internally, but that is what they will say when they are communicating with other people. And then we have people who are aggressive. These people who are aggressive, they are focused on themselves. Okay, they say it's all about me, myself, and I. And these are the things that they do. They are very demanding. It's like, you will do what I say. And when they say it's a force that pushes, and that gives you no option because you need to satisfy their own needs. And then also they say we are going to do it my way. Okay, you have no say lento zoyenza ngendlela mina engifuna ukuthi uyenze ngayo. We see this thing kubantu abangakholwa, siyibona ngisho nasekholweni, sasiyibona even nasemasontweni manje, even when we interacting with each other, even nokuthiwa siyingceke uthola usiya interact, uthola ukhona lolu hlobo lolu lingaphikiswa, uthola ukuthi malusho nje into luyayisho, and it doesn't matter ukuthi uthini when uzokwenza into abayishoyo. Mase kuba khona uhlobo oluvuma zonke, uthola ukuthi nje lithi thina as we want to maintain peace, we are not going to say anything, we are not going to oppose because we want to keep everybody happy, even noma mina ngingekho happy. And then these aggressive people, they say, I don't care what you think, like it or not, you are going to take what I'm saying to you. But again, we don't want either those two. It's important that you look at yourself and you assess yourself. Another thing that I would like you to understand is that it's important ukuzazi ukuthi ubani. It's important ukuthi ubuke ukuthi environment ikushape waba umuntu onjani, your background ikushape yaba umuntu onjani, and your temperament izinto ozalwe nazo ukuthi zinjani, and then decide ukuthi are you happy to be this person that you are, and how is it like when it comes to interacting with other people. Because if this is about in a relationship is successful, to be passive doesn't really work that well, even though it can work for a while. And also to be aggressive, it doesn't work very well. You will manipulate people and scare people and make sure you have a controller because they will fear you. Abanye uthola ukuthi bazokusaba, abanye ke masikuyaqhuzulwana ke ngenxa yokuthi ke vese niyafana mhlawumbe uthola usini aggressive noma. So you'll find with some relationship they don't work very well. But what we are aiming for here is when people are assertive, and assertive people, they focused on the needs of others and also on their own needs. When I look at the assertive, you see, when I sometimes talk about don't live in the past, don't live in the future, live in the now, okay? And also don't hate anything, don't love, don't be controlled by, like for instance, let's say we are interacting about when you're so obsessed about what people say, and then when you are hurt by what people say, you need to be in the middle where whatever people do doesn't influence you to do what you do. But we see that kakhulu manje kulezi khathi esiphila kuzona, what people want to be loved, therefore they will dance the dance yomculo ekuhlalwa abanye abantu. Kanti it's so important that we dance on our own music that the Holy Spirit or the Spirit in us is giving to us, and we become authentic to what we were born to do here while we are here on earth. And that area is always in the middle, not far on the left or far in the right, but it's centered. It always look like a cross. You see, when you look at the cross, it's centered. Cross bar, so benziwa ukuthi yonke into isuke centered. Yabona, this side and this side is equal, and then mase ukuthi ke this top side nale mase kuba khona that level ukuthi le shona phansi iba into khona izokwazi ukuthi ibe centered. But when you look at the cross is like I am attached to other people, and I'm also attached to God, and where God is, that is where I am. And understand, you can't be away from God and be able to form this cross. You need to be where God is, and then you connect to other people, the left people and the right people, and then mase kuba khona balance eyenzakalayo ke lapho. So now these people who are assertive, they say, I'm focused on your needs, but I'm not going to neglect mine. I'm also focused on my needs. These people, they say, I care about other people, and I also care enough about myself to speak up for what I need. So it's important we stand on an assertive side. Okay, let us go again and then talk about passive, assertive, and aggressive. These people, these are the statements that they say, or these are the things that we say, that we see. Sesikhuluma manje on a wide scope. Okay, then passive people, they suck things up, right? And they hold things in. Abantu abapassive manje ayethu uyagula usesibhedlela and then ulaliswe eduze kwewindi. Abantu abapassive futhi bayashesha ukufa because bagcina izinto phakathi kubona. And then uthola ukuthi ulele ngasewindini ngoba uyasaba ukutshela unesi ukuthi nesi ngiyagodola, uzohlala ugodola unjalo ngoba usaba ukuphazamisa unesi, ngoba uma utshela unesi uzobe usuyamphazamisa, not understanding ukuthi unesi wenza umsebenzi wakhe. Wena njengoba ulele lapho ugula, kufanele utshele yena ukuthi next ngivalele iwindi ngoba sengiyagodola ngithi yabo. So these people who are passive, they never complain even though they are concerned about a situation, and then they live in denial. Uthola ukuthi right acting right noma engekho right, yabona. Ubone ngebehavior sometimes ukuthi umuntu akekho right kodwa utheni when a communicator uthe all right. And then amunye banye bane this element of manipulation, because they can't say things straight, so they will manipulate, and you find that they will cry, yabona, inyembezi izona izocontroller instead of saying ukuthi angikuthanda ukuthi, yabona. They will have guilt, they will be controlled by shame. Labantu futhi abapassive bane low self-esteem, they feel powerless, and they have weak boundaries. We talked about boundaries a lot. So our boundaries are so weak, and then they are like doormats. It's like people will go over them because it's like they are too nice. You see, lento yokuba too nice, sometimes it doesn't work. And economic statement got the shiwo nje recently too. The nice people, they always finish last. And it's, oh God, and then we believe ukuthi kuba nice you're gonna right. To be too nice, it makes you ukuthi abantu bagibele phezu kwakho. Yes, and then abantu aba aggressive, they are so mean, bahlaza, but explosive, but arrogant, but manipulative. They are so self-absorbed. They are threatening. It's like you can't. So it's either you bend or you break. But in 40, they have low consideration of others because they are so self-absorbed. They are like tornado nje. They put control as a measure of controlling abanye abantu. Control yona ingalo zabo abayisebenzisayo ukuthi bakwenza ukuthi wenze lento abayifunayo. They are so hostile, they are overbearing, they are always attacking and dominant, and they always need power ukuthi bacontrole abantu. Sithola ukuthi bafuna bona ukuphatha kube yibona abasho ukuthi kwenzakalani. So now usuyayibona ukuthi umi ngakephi. Maybe that is why communication never works for you, because you always approach it like that. Maybe people, they are listening to you because they are afraid of you, and you'll find with these people who are aggressive, seldom you'll find a connection. People will always be scared, they will always shiver when they are around you. And then this is assertive. When people are firm, it's like they have clear messages, and when they talk, then they want to put the message across. They use I statement. They don't blame you, and also they use this technique. It's a broken technique, broken record technique that makes sure I've heard you what you are saying, like repeating, like Enko, if Enko was to say something to me, I will repeat it back to him to ensure that I've heard him until a connection is developed between us. And then Masaguba Konage, they are well respected. They also respect abanye abantu. They are self-accepting. Also, they accept abanye abantu. They are confident. They are powerful. They are comfortable. They are well defined. They have clear boundaries. By the way, arrogant people don't have boundaries. They don't respect anybody's boundaries. And then these people are active, they are content, and also they are self-sufficient. So you need to discover for yourself and also when it comes to communication, it is important that we become vulnerable. It means you talk openly about your needs and your desires. And also if kunjalo, you talk openly about your needs and your desires, then you create an authentic connection with those people that you are communicating with. But if you are a person who wants to who hide themselves, who refuse to be vulnerable because you feel if you're vulnerable, you are like you are standing naked before people and they are going to see your weaknesses. There are people who just pretend with yonkinti right. They will never share their feelings. They will never say they are scared. They will never say they are hurt. Bahlale be right nje bona because banaleyo element yokuthi bayasaba ukuyiveza phambi kwabantu. Okay, so when you're avoiding difficult conversation and you're hiding part of your life, noma part of yourself from abantu or communicator nabo, lokho kwenza ukuthi i-connection isafarishe. An authentic lekade sikhuluma ngayo ngendla, authentic connection doesn't happen. Nalokho there is a suffering that happens. Also it causes ukuthi relationship ingabi right. So let us learn to be vulnerable. If you want somebody who speaks well about vulnerability, ukuthi being able to express how you feel and express your desires, there is this lady ebizwa ngokuthi uBrené Brown. She's very good when it comes to explaining what vulnerability is. And if you can listen to her, there is a TED talk about vulnerability that she talks about, which exploded, became a highlight, and it became a trend when she was talking about vulnerability. So I'm advising and encouraging you to check that out. So now there are two forms of communication. Noma izinto eziwu-2 ekumele ukuthi sinakekele when it comes to communication. Number one, the information that is being moving, leaving me and coming to you, or leaving you and coming to me, the information from A to B, which we are calling that a conduit. It's important that we understand information that leaves me and comes to you, it's an information that is understandable. You understand what I'm trying to say, or I understand what you are trying to say to me. In that way, it means I avoid being vague and beating about the bush, and also I avoid saying things that I don't mean because ngisaba ukuthi ngibe vulnerable. So kubalekile lokuthi when you're communicating, you're making sure ukuthi into ishoyo iyezwakala kulo muntu ofuna ukukhuluma naye. Otherwise, you might be misunderstood, and then you end up being frustrated because the other person doesn't understand what you're trying to say, because wena inkulumo yakho vese ithema isuka kuwena yangaba clear, or usabile ukusho exactly what you wanted to say. And also there is another section, the second thing that we need to understand when we're talking about the content, the things that the thing that is being shared. Sometimes when you share whatever you're sharing, number one, you must be clear when it comes to you to another person, and also again now the content that is being shared. Which sometimes you can share something and then the other person doesn't agree with what you're sharing, but at the same time, the person, as a person, you need to listen, especially magu wena kuluma into engingayithandi, but I need to listen to you because wena sukukhuluma leyo nto, and mina I need to teach myself ukuthi ngikwazi ngiyilalele leyo content leyo esukisherwa iletha kumina. Sometimes kuyenzeka ukuthi if umuntu ekhuluma noma ngikhuluma omunye ezwe elimala ngenxa yento engishoyo, omunye uzozwe ngazi ukuthi uya criticizewa, omunye not usengazi ukuthi umunye uzozizwe criticizewa, omunye uzozizwe misunderstood, omunye uzothi mangabe ezwa konke lokho masiseba defensive because of the content that is being shared. So it's important that when we are doing communication, we remain connected with ourselves. That is why meditation is so important that I'm teaching every Friday. It teaches us to be connected, because once you have that connection with yourself, you have that connection with the source, with God, then it becomes easier to connect with other people. I know, Wuti, for a long time, what we've been seeing in our community and around is that people rush so much to connect with other people without connecting with God and themselves, and then that becomes a problem. You see, this road, every cross, it doesn't have a place unless there is this one that goes up and down. I mean the vertical one. But we've been trying so much to create a cross with no vertical pillar. doesn't work. It's not going to exist. There's no cross that is going to exist when we rush to connect with other people, seeing a nice connection with ourselves. But also when we connect with ourselves, then it doesn't exist, because it creates abantu aba arrogant and aba aggressive, as we've just explained la. So please pay attention. When somebody talks to me, am I being defensive? And when you're being defensive, it means you don't like what they are saying. How about teaching yourself? And also it takes us back to that monologue that we discussed the other day, that self-talk. Please talk to yourself. When you're feeling the way you feel, it's an indication you are moving away from where God is standing. So talk to yourself. Why am I feeling like this? What is it that's being touched in my life that makes me feel so defensive? And when you put yourself back by having that conversation with yourself, you'll find to be stable. Not necessarily but you'll be in control of yourself to be able to listen what the other person has to say. And then these are the communication skills that I would like you to practice and also to put into practice in your life. Because when you're talking with a person, we've covered this when we're talking about boundaries and also having difficult conversation. It's important that you use an I statement. And an I statement feels like this. Like for instance, if umuntu ekwenza ukuthi usabe because mhlawumbe uyathetha, we'll say, I feel scared and unsafe when your voice is being raised. Instead of saying, when you raise your voice, you scare me. When you shout at me, you scare me. Because now the second one says it's all about you. But the first one is taking accountability of how I'm feeling when such and such thing happens. And I'm owning my feeling rather than making my feeling about you. Because it's me who feels scared. Omunye, when voices are raised, can be angry. Omunye can have nothing at all. It could be a shouter, then it doesn't mean anything to me. So the way you're feeling is your responsibility, no matter what kwenzakalani ngaphandle. So you need to clarify that rather than blaming it to another person. And it makes a conversation easier than to put it in a blame mode, because once you blame, there is going to be a defensive mode from the other person. And then let us use a request instead of demanding and complaining. The example could be, could you please do this? Could you please clean your glass when you finish using it, or wash the dishes when you finish using it? Instead of saying you always make dishes dirty and you don't wash them. So obviously you see the presence of those two sentences. Could you please wash the dishes when you've just finished with them? Instead of saying you always leave the dishes in the sink. The second one obviously will be defensive. Yes, you're telling the truth, but the content and the way the information is leaving me to you, it causes the other person to say abe uncomfortable. Remember, when we are having a conversation, communication, what we need at the end of the day is connection. But because I'm feeling pain and I'm uncomfortable, something has happened, but at the end of the day I want connection. It's not going to happen. We need to be deliberate in creating what we want to see in our relationships, rather than to say I want it, but I'm just going to do whatever that I want, expressing what I'm feeling. Hey guys, we've been seeing this for a long time. It's been happening and it's literally not working. It's obviously not working. If we want to see a change, we need to begin by doing things differently and doing and applying these skills that I'm sharing with you. And another one is validation, which everybody wants to be validated. There's something that Oprah used to say, when Beyonce has been a Beyonce in all her Beyonce-ness, when she finished to perform, when she sits down, she will ask her, Oprah, how did I do? And then she said, don't you know that you are amazing? like Beyonce, Amazon Beyonce, she's amazing. There are these people who are good at what they do, no matter what it is that they are doing. But when they sit down, they will ask, how did I do? Same thing that I do. If I finish preaching, if I finish speaking, I will ask those people who are involved, how did I do? Did my message come across well? Okay, was I offensive in any way? Because everybody wants to be validated. Then us who are on the other hand, how about learning to validate the people that we are communicating with? Like, for instance, validation, sometimes a person can say something that you don't like, but if validation looks like this, you would say, you know what, I don't like what you're saying, but I get you. I get where you're coming from. I get why you're saying what you're saying. Maybe I don't understand it, but I am opening my heart to know what you're saying is important to you. Okay, so when you are like that, then no one will feel as if you don't care about them, even though what we are discussing could be a very difficult thing. Maybe I really don't understand what you're saying, makes me feel angry. But when I put myself in a place which I'm not diminishing or minimizing what you're saying, I get it. And I would like us to work through it. I don't understand it, but I understand that it's important to you. Then that validation, it quenches anger, it quenches the fire, it makes it easier ukuthi sisebenze no matter how difficult the conversation is. Let me warn you though, ukuthi if you have been a person who've been running with your emotions, when they are raging, you rage with them, and when you are angry, you explode with your emotions, you follow them. It's going to be a little bit tough when you start changing. So be patient with yourself. That is why also in my meditation, I always teach that we must fill our heart with compassion, not only for other people, but compassion even for ourselves, so that when we mess things up and we're feeling uncomfortable, we can give ourselves that lineage, which, you know what, Tapsile, you've been doing this for a long time, so there is absolutely no way that you can just tip and just turn around. Even the ship doesn't just turn around, even an aeroplane doesn't just turn around, but it gives itself so much space to turn so that it faces another direction. So that is what I'm asking that you do to yourself. But another thing that I know when it comes to the mind, which whenever you become persistent and consistent, then the mind registers what you're doing, and then it begins to become a habit, and it dissolves the old habits, and then the new habits in a form of neural connections, they start forming, and then over time, it's no longer now 21 days, but it's 63 days. Over 63 days, that habit becomes so fully formed in you that it becomes part of you. Yes. And then another skill that I would like you to do is active listening. Active listening, something that you need to practice, because normally as people, we don't speak like this, we don't communicate like that, we don't listen sometimes, except when you've taught yourself to do that. Most of the time, most human beings, when the other one is speaking, the other one is preparing a response. When the other one is speaking, the other one is negating what is being said. So there is no active listening to try to create a connection of what the other person is saying. Instead, it's like it's all about me. I'm going to defend myself. And then there's no way that you can actively listen to another person when you're still busy trying to work out what your response is going to be. And also sometimes when we are listening to other people, we listen, and when they are saying something that we don't like, we become angry. What I used to do when I was teaching myself to listen, I will open myself up and say, you know what, I don't like what I'm hearing right now, but it's okay, I'm gonna listen to it anyway. Because if I don't listen, I will not understand what this person is coming from. And then I will listen, and also listen to the emotions that are being stirred up, and then tell myself it's okay, but I need to listen to what this person is saying without trying to create a response or allowing these emotions to take over. to take me over, and it works. It makes you, it grows you, it makes you become a greater person who is filled with compassion, who says, you know what, I know my stand, I know your stand, I'm not going to try to change you. Because another thing that I've seen, okay, I did that a lot when I tried to change people to be like me. But you know what? I had to come to a place and realize that God has created a world with difference. There are so many different things. It created people to have different preferences. Trees are different. So many things. Even fishes in the sea, they are so different. Even we as human beings, we are so different. So why would I like people to think like me and to see things like me, whereas God hasn't made things to be like that? So I had to come to a place where I say, I want to be like God and to be at peace. When people are different, I admire them. When they are saying things that are different, I will say, you know what, I never thought of it like that. I think it's when Dyer who says a statement like that. He said, you know what, that's very interesting. I never thought of it like that. And for me, I like that. And I started applying it in my life, and it gave me so much relief. So release, no me relief. I was so relieved. People don't necessarily need to see things like me, but I can maintain my stand and stand comfortably and boldly where I'm standing. So active listening isebenza kanje nake bese ngiyishile ekuqaleni ukuthi okay, let me make a statement. Example, maybe I'm speaking to my husband and I'm saying to him, hey babe, I love you so much, but when we are talking, I would like you to look at me to make sure ukuthi uyangizwa ukuthi ngithini. So to just put your attention on me. And then my husband will say, hi baby, I love you too, I hear you. What you're saying is that when you are talking to me, you will appreciate if I will look at you to ensure that I'm connected to you. And then I will say, okay. But sometimes you'll find because people, they are hearing from a different place. Omunye uzosho enye into. Omunye mhlawumbe avela abe defensive. Omunye athi uchaza kusho uchaza ukuthi angikulaleli mina mawukhuluma. Uyabona? Then that is where you need to understand, oh, okay, if my spouse says something else, mina ngenza ukuthi sisazocover ke lokho ke. But right now we need to come to a place where you are active, and the best way is when you repeat what the other person has said, so that you ensure ukuthi it gap is closed. But sometimes you'll find ukuthi if umuntu engekho comfortable about being actively listening, will be quick to change the subject, and you have to bring them back and bring to them that awareness ukuthi a connection has not been created. Because when we think ukuthi connection is ikhona, we assume ukuthi connection has been established on the other person, and uzothola ukuthi omunye umuntu hasn't reached that place yet. So we'll need to wait for them until that connection is formed, because what we're trying to what we want to establish at the end is that we are one. Okay, not lento le ukuthi uzokwenza into efunwa yimina, but is that we are both satisfied and we are walking and dancing a dance where we are creating a beautiful movement and a beautiful harmony egameni lika Jesu. Amen. And then another thing is to create a routine, especially kuma husband and wife, which, you know what, you need to talk about what is it that is going to form and bridge a gap between you two when it comes to communication. Because before we can communicate and understand each other, kufanele kube khona izinto esizenzayo ezizokwazi ukuthi zisenze ukuthi sisondelane together. Like for instance nje ukuncomana. Like for instance, looking a person in the eye. These days people don't look each other on the eyes. Like we look shallowly. Like we're so busy. I don't know, we are so absent. There is no connection even nakubantu. Uthola ukuthi umuntu even esontweni will sit next to a person, but usuku uhambe not even knowing lo muntu obehleli eduzane wakho benjani ubegqokeni. Of which those things are important, because it's like I'm just absent. Okay, so for spouses it's like communicate, maybe giving a hug. Be curious about asking yourself questions. What happened during the day? Instead of how was your day? How was your day? Fine. Okay, but you can take it further and say, tell me what happened during the day, what were your experiences, so that the connection will be formed. And expression of appreciation, ukuthi appreciate each other, kulungadluli usuku ninga-appreciatanga. And also for the couples, you can take it further to where you have a date night, where you give yourself permission ukuthi there is not going to be even a phone, but you will look each other in the eye and talk about matters that are important to you. I never understood mina ukuthi, you know what, ziyenze ukuthi nisinhlala ndawonye kodwa ningakwazi ukuxoxa ngama issues abalekile. I know abazalwane sesikhathi beke babuza mawusukhulumile nobaba ngeissue ukuthi ngithi no asisitholanga isikhathi. Umunye abuza uthi awusitholanga kanjani isikhathi nihlala ndawonye. Kuyenzeka ungasithola isikhathi uthola ukuthi uzofika ubaba mina ngifike mhlambe mina ngizofika ngo6 ekhaya, yena mhlambe by the time ngifika yena uyahamba khona izinto ayozenza noma khona leyo shumayela khona mayibuya ubuya sengilele. So there was no time, there was no connection during the day. I haven't been home, ngivuke ekseni ngadila nezingane ngahamba ngaye gymini ngabuya ngeze esontweni ngazosebenza ngangena emsakazweni ngathi mangibuyele ekhaya already yena akasekho ekhaya. So yeah, it happens. So it's important to we do create that connection, because most of the time we end up being so busy with izinto ezibalekile in our lives. But while we are busy with those things that ezibalekile, umsebenzi, abantwana, isonto thina iradio njoba mina ngilana, and then you end up ukuthi thina the very important people who are supposed to be together, we end up pulling apart, and then uthola ukuthi sekulula ukuthi sesingaconnecta nabanye abantu, and then our relationship dies. I hope ukuthi kukusizile what I've shared today in terms of communication. And next week so esikhuluma about a conflict. I know which is talked about difficult conversation, but this her marriage in conflict, it's about what do you do when the other person does something else. It's going to be interesting, and I love it so much when we are doing a dance, but I don't want to give it away. We will talk about it next week on Monday. Kanti on Wednesday we know we will be having a guest that will be coming to talk to us. Mese kuthi ke ngolwesihlanu we have our meditation. Same time Tuesday and Thursday sisuke sinabo ke lapha onkosi benothami bekhuluma about sport, and it's been wonderful and I'm so grateful. Ngiyanithanda kakhulu balaleli nisenhlizweni yami. I always pray for you. I pray ukuthi uNkulunkulu anigcine as you advance in your communication skills. Go and apply it with your family members. Maybe do it as a game, especially the I statement and the active listening is very interesting. And also be requesting rather than demanding and complaining, and see how it works. The more you do it, the more it's going to it's more going to become a part of your life. Mina-ke I'm checking out emva kwami uyeza intombi yezwi mamngomizulu shezi ezobe si joy ride. Mina-ke sengiyahamba-ke ngizonishiya kanye nentshumayelo okwamanje kulama minutes nje asele. We are going to be playing music, and then emva kwalokho sesobonana ngolwesithathu. Mina ngiyanithanda kakhulu, uNkulunkulu anigcine egameni lika Jesu. As we exist sihlale njalo sifuna ukuthi sinikhumbuze ukuthi kunje.
Kulula on Car Radio. Kulula on Car Radio. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Car Radio, and like our Facebook page, Car Radio Worldwide. And check out our website, www.carradio.co.za.
Yebo, yes, siyaphuma ke ngoku Queen of the Palace ethi ngasondezwa.
Sonhos soneswa duze nawe nawe